Are you ready to discover Naples' hidden world? We're taking you to one of America's most exclusive destinations, Naples, Florida. This coastal paradise isn't just about white sand beaches and palm trees, while millions crowd Times Square to watch the ball drop. A very different celebration unfolds 1,200 miles south. In Naples, America's wealthiest retirees gather at private country clubs, where New Year's dinner costs $1,000 per person. Champagne flows, live orchestras play, and there isn't a single crowded street in sight. This is where the rich come to escape, not just the cold, but something far more expensive. This is not a travel story. This is a financial decision story. Before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Your support truly helps me keep telling stories like this. Thank you. Naples isn't a typical Florida city. It's not Miami's neon lights or Orlando's theme parks. Naples is quiet wealth. The kind of place where golf carts outnumber cars, where restaurants require reservations weeks in advance, and where the median household income is $135,657, nearly double the US average. Here's what makes Naples unusual. 54.6% of the population is over 65 years old. That's the highest concentration of seniors in the entire United States. And these aren't just any retirees. The median home price in Naples is $577,000, more than twice the national average. Many properties sell for millions. Beachfront estates, golf course mansions, luxury condominiums overlooking the Gulf of Mexico. This city was built for a specific purpose: to attract wealthy Americans looking for a place to enjoy retirement without sacrificing quality of life. And it worked. Naples ranks #1 on US News and World Report's list of best places to retire in America for 2024 to 2025. Not because it's cheap, it's not, but because, for people with money, it offers something rare, a combination of perfect weather, world-class amenities, and significant tax savings. December 31st in Naples looks nothing like Times Square. There are no massive crowds, no freezing temperatures, no waiting hours for a glimpse of a glowing ball. Instead, New Year's Eve here is elegant, exclusive, and expensive. At private country clubs like the Ritz-Carlton Golf Resort or Tiburon Golf Club, members celebrate with black tie galas. Tables are reserved months in advance. A typical New Year's dinner package costs $500 to $1,000 per person. And that's before drinks. Live jazz bands play. Champagne towers sparkle under crystal chandeliers. At midnight, instead of watching a ball drop, guests step onto private terraces overlooking the Gulf, where smaller, tasteful fireworks light up the water. For those not in country clubs, high-end restaurants like the Capitol Grill, Ocean Prime, and Campiello offer special New Year's menus. Reservations open in October and fill immediately. A 4-course meal with wine pairings runs $300 to $500 per couple. And then there are the private yacht parties. Naples has one of the wealthiest boating communities in America. On New Year's Eve, hundreds of yachts anchor in the bay. Owners host intimate gatherings, 20 to 30 guests, catered meals, open bars, and views that no restaurant can match. At midnight, the boats sound their horns in unison, creating a symphony across the water. This isn't chaos, it's control. It's wealth expressing itself quietly, celebrating without spectacle. For the retirees who live here, that's exactly the point. So why Naples? Why Florida? The answer comes down to 3 things: taxes, healthcare, and lifestyle. Let's start with taxes. Florida has no state income tax. None. For retirees moving from states like New York, 8.82% state tax. California, up to 13.3%. Or New Jersey, up to 10.75%. That's an immediate savings of tens of thousands of dollars every year. Florida also has no inheritance tax and no estate tax. Your retirement income, Social Security, pensions, investment dividends stays in your pocket. For a couple with $200,000 in annual retirement income living in California, moving to Florida saves roughly $26,000 per year in state taxes alone. Over 10 years, that's $260,000, enough to buy another home. Next, healthcare. This matters more as you age, and Florida is designed for it. Naples has some of the best hospitals and medical facilities in the country. NCH Baker Hospital, downtown, is ranked among the top in Florida. Many doctors specialize in geriatric care, and because there's such a high concentration of retirees, medical services are abundant, advanced, and competitive. Then there's lifestyle. Naples has over 300 days of sunshine per year. Winter temperatures average 75 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for golf, beach walks, and outdoor dining. The city has world-class restaurants, art galleries, theaters, and cultural events. The Naples Philharmonic, Artist Naples, Cultural Campus, and weekly farmers markets create an environment where retirees don't just survive, they thrive. And perhaps most importantly, community. When 54% of your neighbors are also over 65, you're not isolated. There are clubs for every interest: golf, tennis, bridge, art, book clubs. Social life is easy to build. Loneliness, one of the biggest challenges in retirement, is far less common here. Now let's hear from someone who made this move. Margaret, a retired financial consultant who relocated to Naples from Connecticut in 2020.
My husband and I spent 40 years in Connecticut. We loved it, our friends, our home, the seasons. But by the time we retired, the math stopped making sense. Between state income tax, property taxes, and the cost of heating our house through brutal winters, we were losing over $80,000 a year just to stay there. We visited Naples for New Year's 2019. Friends invited us to their country club. I remember sitting on the terrace, warm breeze, live music, watching the water. I looked at my husband and said, "Why aren't we living like this?" We moved in 2020, bought a condo near Vanderbilt Beach. No more shoveling snow, no more $8,000 heating bills. And the taxes, we keep an extra $30,000 a year now. That's real money. Money we spend on travel, dinners, theater tickets. People think Florida is for old people who just want to sit by the pool. That's not Naples. This is an active cultural community. We go to the Philharmonic. We take art classes. We have more friends here than we did in 40 years up north because everyone's in the same stage of life. Is it expensive? Yes. Our condo wasn't cheap. But compared to what we were paying to freeze in Connecticut, it's worth every dollar. And every New Year's, we're back at that same country club, grateful we made the choice. For us, Naples wasn't about luxury. It was about keeping what we earned.
And that was Naples, Florida. A city where palm trees sway in warm winter breezes, where wealth whispers instead of shouts, and where America's retirees have discovered something more valuable than fireworks. A place where their money works as hard as they did. Every New Year's Eve, while millions freeze in Times Square, watching a glowing ball descend. Thousands of retirees in Naples raise champagne glasses on private terraces, grateful for a choice they made, not just to move south, but to move smart. Would you ever trade snowy winters for year-round sunshine, high taxes for zero state income tax, and crowded celebrations for country club elegance? Or is where you live now still worth the cost? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy discovering where America's wealthy choose to live, don't forget to subscribe to 3 Dot Discovery for more stories like this one.